All right, I think we're ready to go. So much for not having like an in-depth character creation. It still took us 30 minutes. But there we go. That covered the mods, and also, you know, just because I can use this to kind of skip forward in a VOD when I upload this to YouTube. We're going on the moon, Crater Nox, normal, brutal, and the save game will be Live, Laugh, Luna. Let's go. Lady She Up. Spoke too soon, I guess. Yeah. I'll always find a way to make character creation last a while. It's the main part of the game, don't you know? It is the game. Everything else is just an interactive cutscene after the game. Even in here, you can sort of see it. Like, the light reflecting over there is reflecting off the surfaces in here. All right, so first and foremost, you got some bits and bobs in there. And our lander got completely blatted and flung all the way over here. And all of the other bits went with it. Going to use my jetpack to move quickly. Now I'm going to bring this back over here because there is one big old change that has happened. And that is that the tracker now has GPS, and also the beacon innately, the lander is innately a beacon. So if I pull out this, open that up, let's grab the tracker package. I should close those. Oh, actually it doesn't. Oh, the lander no longer tracks. Interesting. I thought it did. Okay, never mind. But I'm in the region Crater Nox right now. It's noting and now has GPS effectively, so I can always track myself. I was certain that had a beacon effect. Oh, wait, it's probably the Mark II lander. The thing that we don't start with on Brutal. Oh, I kind of like that. Adds an extra layer of difficulty. You see, things like that I like. Things like that actually make the game difficult in a meaningful way. Yeah, it was the actual lander. This is the lander capsule, but the lander itself, which blew up, had the tracking beacon in it. Again, I really like that. Whether that was intentional or not, I think it's wonderful. Now, we need to get us a base as quick as possible. Doing that is going to be a bit of a chore. We're going to want that there. Where's the moon? Oh, the planet over there. Okay, so the sun's going to move in that direction. You know what, then? We want to reorient this. My bad. Should have checked for that first. You know what? Sure. But that is my bad. Kind of went off half-cocked there. What do I need? An angle grinder to get these up? Yep. On a surface out here that I can use. Doesn't really need to be much more than that, I guess. It's fine. Need that up there. It's already there. Probably then. Let's go ahead and flesh that out. Have that be the... maybe that's all we'll need there. Okay. Last one I'll just throw down somewhere. Right there. That'll do. Right. Okay. I'll be able to function at night. So rather than faff around with all this, I'm going to go do some mining first. Got plenty of time. As usual, I am going to try my best to manage my my gubbins through keyboard only. I'm not going to be dragging the mouse around if I can avoid it. We will see though. But that does always come with a bit of a potch. Right, gonna need some iron over there. We want iron, copper, gold, and silicon. A little bit of ice and what's that? Cobalt, no. A little bit of the ices would also be nice. We want at least a few stacks, but this will show you how gorgeous the mining is now. See, one of the other things is like the normal start. You start even with like a pneumatic drill. Like progress boosts you so aggressively. Now, that coloration there is telling me that there's more iron in this direction. Like, at this point, you can sort of imagine it that my character is detecting the faint traces of iron dust in the regolith. And it's like, okay, well, there's going to be more iron in that way. Okay, this is already quite a lot of iron. I'll go one more stack, but I do need to get out there and get some more other things. Okay. Let's use my jetpack. That looks like it might be silicon over that direction. It's coal. Do I really need the coal right now? Not particularly. Water ice, I believe. Just regular ice. Silicon. Yes. One stack of silicon will be all I need. Honestly, I mined way too much iron. The nodes are far bigger now, as you can probably tell. I'll rush back with some of this iron just to drop it off rather than waste it. Don't have to worry about a potential storm. Also, the color of the area will also tell you what's there. Is there gold? I'm not seeing any gold right now. Oh, there we are. Actually, I don't need to move this around. I was clever enough to make some room in my backpack. In fact, let me quickly adjust that. One stack of gold will be all I need, realistically. And then a couple of stacks of copper, one stack of coal. Oh, there we are. Now, just copper and coal is all that's left for me. Grab that coal, perhaps. Copper, yes. And can I still see base? Base is over there. Okay. Okay, that's fine. There is copper there. There is coal here, both in sight of base. I'll go for these instead. Okay. Would iron oxidize on the moon? It would depend. I mean, there's plenty of ices on the moon. It would have the potential to, but not in the way it does on Earth, like even remotely. But there's actually an enormous amount of elements on the moon. Like, you know, the moon's presence of ores is quite diverse. The elements on the moon have, you know, it's had a long time of getting deliveries from space. about the only things that are present in the game that are not present in real life are coal and nitrice. There is nitrogen on the moon, but it's not in sufficient quantities to condense like that. Not even remotely in sufficient quantities. There we go. But everything else, the oxides, the volatiles, which, you know, for all intents and purposes are just hydrogen, the water, the gold, the silver, the cobalt. Actually, you know what? I didn't check uranium. I was on a bit of a spree just checking. Oh, have we actually detected this in the soil samples that we've got? And everything except nitrice and coal, yes. But I didn't check uranium. But cobalt, nickel, silver, gold, iron, copper, silica. Okay, that's good enough. Actually, I could grab just a little bit more. You know what? We should, on our first trip out, get as much as we can. Any more copper around here? Or are we done? We might actually be done. Okay, fair enough. On my way back out. Now, because of the fact that I built it this way, we just need to go around the rim of this crater. Generally in this direction. There we go. Home, sweet home. Right. Let's just go ahead and... I'm going to take out the sheets. I'm going to pop you in there for a moment. Switch belts. I'm going to... This is one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to move my suit display over there. That I want to keep up. But more or less, you know what? Is it going to close? Oh, I will. I wonder, can I pin it open? I don't think I can. Ah, never mind then. Though now it does open over there at least, so that's fine. Right. I want you. I'm only going to be welding these by one level, just so that they're a stable surface for me to walk on. But the others, while I'm here, I not see. There we go. These ones I want to weld just the floors for now, but I want these welded fully because they need to be airtight. I'm also going to have to be sparing with the fuel that I've got in this welder because, you know, I don't have any extras. Now then, let's go ahead and I will swap the production package. Let's pop everything out. There we go. Right, the kit arc furnace. Doesn't really matter too much where I put these, but let's try and pop them all over it here so that it'll be easier for me to wire everything up in one go. Auto lathe first. Pop you there. It's not going to be perfectly centered for now. Actually, I could even take it out a little bit just to give myself a bit more room to move around, but I don't think we will. I know heresy. You know what else I know, though? You can't stop me. Right. Pop that about there. Four cable coil. Oh, don't ever stick that in your backpack without turning it off first. Whew. That is off, yes. Okay. Now, in terms of power, let's see what we got. APC, battery, charger, solar, glass. Our one solar, I'll pop on high. I'm not stressing too much about this right now, but we do need to kind of get a move on. These two do need to be solid. These ones need to be solid as well, to be fair. Am I going to run anything through them? No. I could, but this is my initial survival base. I don't need to worry about that much. We will care about making a base with better internal wiring another time. The sun is moving that way. I honestly forget. Which way does that? I think this is the right way. Let me have a quick look. No, I need to rotate it. What I want is for vertical to be down there or down there. Also, I want to rotate it the other way so that vertical daybreak is on that side. Okay. So, was it that way? I completely forgot. I blanked for a second. I'm so sorry. No, it was the other way around. Ah, I apologize. There we go. So, pop that in. Oh, no. Oh, was I looking at the wrong side? I was looking at the wrong side. I was being an absolute dummy. Apologies. I would like to say that I'm not usually this scatterbrained while building, but that would be a lie. Yeah, there we go. So 0 degrees will be done there. Or, well, as close to 0 as we can get. Right, there we are. Donk. Now. APC. We don't have a lot that we can do here. One APC is all we have, realistically. So I'm going to pop it here. It's upside down. There we go. Pop you in there. Turn it on. There we go. Now then, battery charger. Do I really care to have this hooked up? Question for the ages, that one. I will pop it there, just so that I've laid it down. But now we need to do the wiring. Also, I am going to want to change my pressures in my suit. Remind me to do that once I'm no longer faffing around with all of this. You know what? Just engage hover mode. That'll do. Oh, damn it. The sun's coming up on the other side. My bad. So I did need to put it this the other way around. I wonder why I thought it needed to be over there.
Power low.
Yeah, I know. The whole reason why I'm doing this, by the way, and running these cables like this is because it'll make my life way easier later. It might not seem worth it right now, but it will be. A little bit of this is future-proofing, though unfortunately I am kind of faffing around a lot as well. So I'm not showing a great example of how this is going to save time, considering the amount of time I wasted getting it pointing the right way. But it will eventually make a bit more sense. You'll just have to trust me, bro. And yes, I hate myself about as much as you hate me for saying that. There we go. Power should start bleeding in now. Just as soon as I lower this. Let's not go all the way. About 45 degrees should be good. Right. What we're going to do is quickly pop my tools away. Grab this battery. Swap it with the one in my suit. Pop that battery in there so we can charge. This is a much weaker battery. But that should be okay. For now. I do apologize for not being able to keep track of chat as much as I would like right now. Just trying to get everything hooked up as quickly as I can. Okay. Right. Time. At last, the wall reset. Speak of many things. Mainly of smelting stuff. Turn that on and begin smelt. There we go. While that's happening, this is going to be a very simple room to vent. Because there's no atmosphere outside, so I only need to pressurize one side of it. That is going to be hugely useful. Right, time to drop all of these gubbins out. Don't need them in there. And because we don't get storms on this planet, well, this moon, because there's no atmosphere. Would help if that didn't roll away, though. Would help if that wasn't going to make it roll away. Yoink. Pop you in there. Start smelting. Right. We've got enough power. Let's head up. Just adjust this a bit. Having this lower down now that I'm thinking about it, would have been a bit better ultimately. It's probably about 135 degrees, so it's got a little bit of time. Maybe a little bit less than that. Around 100 degrees, so I don't have to come back up here too soon. If I'd had it lower down, I would be able to make better use of it, but...
Power low.
Right. I want to go in here. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. And I would very much like to take this battery out and recharge it while I'm here. I need to try and remember that I do not have a charged drill. But it isn't the end of the world, even if I don't. Because realistically, come back here, you. I've got a pickaxe as well. Has my silicon rolled off? I swear, I took my eyes off you for a second. It's all the gas is coming out of the furnace. Right. I need walls. Iron wall is all I need. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go. I'm going to need more sheets in order to make enough of that. Keeping an eye on my battery. Let's pop these in there. Gonna need to swap that out in a moment. I want the big battery charging over there. It's gonna be much more useful for me. You in. Next up, I'm going to want... Honestly, right now I'm going to want to do the gold, because the gold is an expensive smelt. It takes a lot more power to smelt gold than other things. I want my wrench back out. Now we're going to lower this right down to the horizon. Just let it pull in as much as it can from that. There we go. Food and water, not going great. But I need sheets now. I'm going to turn back on. Oh, okay, never mind. Sheet.
Hydration critical.
I know, I know. It isn't really critical though. Not really, really. I can live for a while without water. Oh, the mod isn't active. I'm gonna need to have a look at that. All right. I swear, if these are the wrong way around now, I'm gonna cry. Oh, they are going to be the wrong way around. I can almost guarantee it at this point. I will have to rejig them later. We'll have to live with them as my shame for not getting the mod working properly. So be my punishment, as well as yours. I'm sorry that you're being punished collectively with me. Right, I'm going to need a bit more. Let's turn that off. How much is left? Fair bit, actually.
Power low.
I know, I know. Let's go ahead and pop. Gold has gone back in there. I want the silicon out. we are going to want the silicon to be able to make glass. Also going to want doors. Actually, vent? No, I can't. Door. Okay, actually, I'm going to need the pipe bender, but we'll go with the doors for now. 2 of these. And we just need a bunch of glass. Oh, I didn't get any oxides, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Some oxides down there, though. So, again, I don't have any power in here right now. That's okay. I mean, I don't need much. The sun's out. This will melt, basically. $31 is more than enough. Oh. Apparently, that will not go back in there. I'll have to pop that one in there manually. It's fine. Stop fussing. Everything is fine. And awesome. Okay. Got 5% charge on this. I do still have a big battery that I can use. Dunk. That I would like to leave for running the furnace. Turn that off though for a moment. Right. Can I not make a glass door? Really? That's blocked by the cable. Huh. Composite doors not, though. Ah, that's fine. I can have the composite door here, and I can have a glass door in here, I suppose. That'll work. Right, you're done. The really power-hungry part is complete now. Right. I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, of course. We already counted that before. I've got enough power up there. So we want 12 glass sheets. Probably 13, actually. This should do. Now, as long as I can make that room airtight, then I'm good. Because I can waste a bit of oxides. That's not going to be a problem. If I turn that off, notice how the glow there? So good. Yeah. Like oh, it's so atmospheric now. So atmospheric. Right. I need my iron sheets. All of this is fairly easy. What we'll do is on the first tea break, I will reload to get the mods popped in. The mod that'll point the direction for me on whatever I'm building. Now to see what the damage is like. Okay, they're pointing up. Up. Oh, are we lucky? Up. So far, so good. Combo breaker. Okay. So yes, collective punishments are back on the table. Sorry, chat. I know. It hurts me too. Right. I am gonna start suffering soon. Plastic for that one. Do I need there? Plastic for that one as well. Pop you on. Let's Got a couple of plastic sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, my health is going to start declining. You can sort of see the world a little bit. Honestly, that's casting a decent chunk of light, but I will be swapping back to my main battery in a moment. What do I need next? 1 glass sheet, 2 glass sheets. Exactly how many I have. Oh, crowbar.
Power critical.
It's okay. Calm yourself. Right, that gives me a sealed environment in which I can breathe and potentially eat. I'm going to start moving everything inside. Or I will do in a moment. My power is off. Let's make sure I don't freeze. There we go. Health is very much a resource in this game. Something that I think is true of many games. As a resource, you're wasting it if you're not spending it. So I will let my health get reasonably low before I satisfy my need to drink and eat, knowing that it won't matter. I will heal once I satisfy those criteria, and I'll heal back up. But this should be a decent enough environment for us. Daybreak will be kind of right around the corner, so let's go ahead and pop you back to 0 degrees, or again as close to as we can get. Now, unfortunately, there's no more building that we can do, and as our battery would not last. It's just that simple. If your battery fails during a print, the whole print is wasted. You don't lose anything from it, but the whole print is wasted. Not something I want to do. So sadly, we are going to waste a little bit of oxides in here. But what I'm not going to do is waste all of them. I will breathe a little bit of CO2 out. There's some oxides in my waste tank as well. Let's pop that across. There we go. Nothing in here. We need the sun to come up so I can create the oxides, unfortunately. I wonder how long we've got. We got plenty of time, technically. But we are going to be waiting here for that, I'm afraid. But you notice there's a little light right at the top. Some sort of bioluminescence at the very top of that door. But I don't know if you can really tell the difference here, chat. But the lighting is so good. It's much better when there are actually lights. Like if the doors were powered, you'd have little lights coming off the keypads and things. It just adds so much to the atmospherics of the game, in my opinion.
Health low.
It's fine. My health is only 74. It's okay. Oh, we were to do something with our suit pressure. Yep. Thank you very much for reminding me. And that is, we don't need to have an Earth atmosphere of pressure in my suit. Not even slightly. I can handle a much lower pressure. We're going to go down to just over 2/3 Earth pressure. Or just about 2/3 Earth pressure. That way, when I open my visor, I don't lose as much oxygen from my oxygen tank. And that's the reason why I'm going to do that. Also, I don't need to be kept as warm as this. I can probably afford to go down to 15 degrees before I start getting too cold. The cooler you are, the slower you thirst. But obviously, you know, your body's working harder to keep you alive. You know, there are negatives, I guess, but... The reason why I've turned my light off, by the way, is because that drinks by far more power out of my suit's battery than anything else I could do with it. Actually, that's a really good point, chat. The waste tank may be warm enough. Okay, quickly, gonna open that up. It's fine. What's the temperature in here right now? 26 degrees. It is warm enough, actually. Clever, chat is clever. Can I... Fortunately, if you don't use the mouse, there are things you can't do as easily. Hopefully this starts. I can probably split a couple of them. 10 oxides should be enough, I think. Come on, light. Warm us up. Wait, there's no external pressure. There we go. I have gotten it. Oh, God, have I missed one? Okay. I have missed one. That's why we had 3 instead of... Oh, just as well, then, that I didn't try to just breathe in there. Right, I need one more piece of glass. Just added insult to injury there. All right.
Hunger caution.
Problem is, again, now we don't have any oxides available. Let's hold these in my hand. Just let it vent a bit. I need about 40 kPa. If I can get there, it's not good. Not enough. Alright. It's better than nothing, though.
Critical.
Okay. We're going to have to get our food ready. 1 cereal bar, 1 water bottle, grab them. Right. Unlock helmet. Munch. Drink. Close helmet, lock helmet just for safety. We are good. There we are. Crisis averted. Sort of. We're going to lose the oxygen in here, but that's okay. I did burn through all of the oxides just to try and get that, but we can always get more oxides. There is an abundance of them on the map, so... It's not the worst. Just very much not the best. Right. Again, sorry for the faffing around with which buttons to use here and there and here. That will get a lot better as I get more familiar. Whoosh. Goodbye, oxygen. It was nice knowing you. Right. Okay, so we want a pipe bender quite badly. Needs 16 more grams of iron. Let's turn you on quickly. Grab you. You there. Where's the other one? Right there. Right. I'm going to switch out my suit battery. Because
Power
that
critical.
will last me way longer. For the sake of printing. That is all I needed. Perfect. Let's get the pipe bender built. Only got enough to make one, so I don't need to worry about it. Right, we don't need our light for now. Oh, light was already off. Good. Now, what we're going to want is a passive vent in here. I'm going to need a couple of things off the pipe bender then, not long after. For the most part, we are basically okay. But this is a long print, as you can see. It's going to be a while. So, given that, do we want to go out and do a little bit more rummaging? I kind of think we do. I am going to drop off all of these things in here. Thankfully, the potato seeds won't be ruined by the environment. There's no, like, vacuum burning the seeds. Thank goodness. Everything else can stay in there, that's fine. Oh, you're done. Very well. I said, where did... Come back here, you. You're not getting away. Let me quickly adjust the solar panel. Actually, I should have done that before I put my wrench away. Having this auto track will be a huge win for us. About 140 degrees should be good. 145. Actually, you know what? Let's push it all the way down. That'll do. While we're on the move, I would like more iron smelted. We're going to go through that pretty quickly. Right. Let's get you out. Load the battery in. Let's go get a bunch of oxides if we can. There's more iron there. There's the oxides over there. There's oxides over there too. We do not need, on any level, water for now. Like, for us, completely unnecessary. We've got enough water, even on Brutal Start, to last for a while, and the moon is not going to be shy on available water sources. I know that sounds crazy, but like, once we've got ice, you're good. That being said, I would love to try and see if I can get to the point where we are stockpiling enough atmosphere from plants to make our own water. That would be kind of cool. It's not something I've ever tried to do. You definitely have to do it on the harder planets. There's nothing here.